Hi, I'm attorney Bradley Myerson. DUI or DWI cases are complicated, but police do make mistakes which can be successfully attacked. A successful attack could result in all of the evidence in your case being thrown out and a dismissal, or at least the breath test results can get suppressed or kept out of evidence, making the state's case much more difficult. These issues would also apply to the civil suspension case, where, for example, showing that the breath test results were inaccurate or that the officer made mistakes in collecting the breath sample could result in the judge letting you keep your license or out-of-state driving privileges. So, when we sit down together and review your case, here are the issues I would be looking at. Now, I may not know for sure whether a particular issue is a winner until we get the videotapes of your arrest and processing. However, I'll have a pretty good idea once we have reviewed the case what the key issues are. First, were you in the car when the police arrived? Was the key in the ignition? Could the police prove that you were driving at a particular time? If you were in an accident, had you consumed any alcohol between the crash and when the police arrived? The stop. Did the police have reasonable suspicion that you were driving illegally? Were you stopped because of an equipment violation or some type of erratic driving? How accurate is the officer's report based upon lighting, weather conditions, traffic, and so forth? But remember that the officer only needs reasonable suspicion and not probable cause to stop your car. Next, we look at the exit order. Did the officer have reasonable grounds to order you out of your car? Did he hear, see, and or smell any indicators of impairment and not just consumption, such as a combination of bloodshot and watery eyes, the odor of alcohol, slurred or confused speech, admission of drinking, and so forth? Did the officer only mention why he ordered you out of the car after you got out of the car? Vermont law requires that an officer have some type of suspicion of criminal wrongdoing and not just a traffic violation in order to get you out of your car. Next, roadside testing. How did you do on the roadside exercises? Did you perform those exercises on snow or ice or slippery conditions or in the rain? Are you age 65 or over or have some kind of injury or physical disability which compromised how you did on the roadside exercises? Were you doing the exercises on a slope? How was the lighting? If you provided a roadside breath test, did the officer tell you to blow instead of asking you to do so? Note that if you did blow on the side of the road, this is different than the breath test result you'll be asked to give inside the police station. You can be arrested even if you provide a roadside breath test, which is under the legal limit of 0.08%. However, the further below that number you blow, the harder it is for the officer to justify probable cause to arrest you. Don't go it alone. If you're facing a DUI and civil license suspension in Vermont, call me today and we'll begin working on your defense.